Yo, it's your boy Heavenly Demon J. In today's video, we're talking about one of the most terrifying characters I've ever seen, Homelander from The Boys. Now, what does it mean to be a superhero? A superhero is a character with extraordinary powers that performs heroic actions. The quote-unquote superheroes from The Boys are very different to what your average superhero in the comic is. I feel like The Boys does a really good, accurate representation on how superheroes will be in real life. The majority of the superheroes on The Boys, they abuse their power. They care more about their image than saving people. They're treated like gods, basically. In real life, a lot of people who have power, especially political power, abuse the power that they have. Some of them actually do care more about the image than actually doing good. Some of them would rather save face than do something that could benefit good of a country, community, or etc. And the main person actually fits this description very well is Homelander. In my opinion, I think Homelander is the greatest TV villain of all time. If y'all don't know who Homelander is, imagine Superman if he was a psychopathic, homicidal maniac who wants attention and loves him some breast milk. He's the leader of the Seven, which is basically the knockoff version of Justice League. You know, they have their own Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Flash, etc. Homelander is arguably the strongest superhero in The Boys. The only person that's comparable to him in strength is Soldier Boy. And he's also a menace. You know, on the outside, Homelander presents himself as a charismatic, encouraging American superhero who fights for justice. In reality, on the inside, he's a very narcissistic, disturbed, psychotic person who shows no empathy and just really wants to be loved. Homelander is one of the few villains who actually puts fear into the audience like myself, because this man's very unpredictable. Every time he shows up on the screen, I feel like he's about to do some fuck shit, basically. So he's probably one of the only villains that puts fear into my heart. You could just be talking to Homelander, and all of a sudden, he could just punch a hole in your stomach. Most of the characters in the show fear this man. Like, the power he has. There's others who have to put up a fake persona around him so they won't get killed by this man. That's how scared they are of him, bro. The Boys writers know how to make a very, very terrifying villain. Like, every scene, I don't think there's not one scene with Homelander that's not intimidating. I guarantee it. Like, you just know at any goddamn moment, if he really wanted to, he could rip your fucking head off. Like, imagine talking to a guy who could do anything they want to you at that moment in time, and you can't do shit about it. That's fucking scary. That's how you write a fucking terrifying villain, bro. The only few villains I say are comparable at that part are Darth Vader and the Joker. And that's just a lot. If your fear factor is as comparable as Darth Vader and Joker, you know you are a fucking goated villain. And not only that, as the season's going on and on, Homelander's mental state gets worse and worse and worse. He can snap at any given moment. He's basically a ticking time bomb. You just don't know when the fuck he's gonna snap and destroy the fucking world. But he chooses not to, because he wants to be loved. He wants the attention. That's what makes a terrifying villain. Not a lot of series can do that very well. The Boys writers do that perfectly, in my opinion. It's a fact. Without Homelander, The Boys would not be what it is, to be honest with you. But despite being such a terrifying character, Homelander is also a very tragic character. Why did Homelander become such a narcissistic, sociopathic maniac? Well, we just gotta look at his childhood. Throughout his childhood, Homelander grew up in a lab with no family. He was put through these painful experiments and surgeries to test the true limits of his abilities. He was also put under strict mental brainwashing, was forced to spend hours in front of a projector that displayed images that were chosen to mold his personality, such as the American flag, Jesus Christ, and baseball. Due to being raised in a laboratory, Homelander had difficulty understanding love and humanity. People raising him had disregard for ethics, leaving him with a very similar mindset. This caused him to have the mindset of seeing almost everyone else as less than him, while at the same time having a deep desire for love. That's why he wants to be desperately loved by the public. If anyone and anything damages his image, he will basically go fucking crazy. Due to the lack of human affection that he didn't receive during his childhood, he became more aggressive and more mentally unstable every time he felt like his image, reputation might be in danger. For example, since he knew he couldn't save everyone on that plane crash, he decided to let everyone die, because I guess it would have basically ruined his image, because he didn't save everybody in time. Since he cared about his image so much, he let people die. And despite all the bad things he's done, Homelander actually does care about people. One person in particular is his son, Ryan. Ryan reminds Homelander of a younger him, basically. He was empathizing with him that Ryan had a panic attack from being surrounded by many people and told Ryan the same thing happened to him. You know, Homelander points out that he doesn't want his son to grow up the same way he did. No love and no family. Which shows even though he's fucked up, he actually does have a heart, which is surprising. Doesn't give a fuck what happens or what he does to anybody, but he does care about his son. Homelander is a very multi-layered character. At moments, he could be charismatic, preach justice, vow to protect the people. He can also be very insecure by himself and wants the love and affection he never got as a child. At the same time, he could also be very terrifying, killing anybody who ruins his image. Can be unstable, make people so intimidated they gotta put a fake persona around him at all times. And yeah, I love The Boys. I think it's my favorite show out right now. It has amazing writing. Homelander is already one of my favorite villains in fiction. Anthony Starr is an amazing actor. He definitely deserves an Emmy Award for this role. Anthony Starr needs to play a live action Reverse Flash. Needs to. No cap. Can't wait for season 4 of The Boys to come out. I've been fucking stressing, waiting for it to come back. But yeah, let me know if you guys want me to do more videos like this, talking about different characters from different sources of fiction. I'll definitely do this again. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. It's been your boy, and I'm out.